Welcome back here in San Francisco, California. Game 5 between the Dallas Mavericks and the Golden State Warriors. They're drilling 45-32 is the score here tonight. Here's what happened from downtown with Clay Thompson. That shot was good by Thompson and goes over Reggie Bullock, goes over Philly Smith Jr., and goes over Jalen Brunson as well, too. They never saw this coming from the Golden State Warriors here in Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals. They're drilling 45-32 is the score. Ball spinning back to Jalen Brunson, guarded by Clay Thompson, guarded by Moody, guarded by Damon Green from downtown. 7:15 left in this game. It's about to Jalen Brunson. Here comes Brunson. Gives it to Reggie Bullock. Gets it to Maxi Cleveland. Here comes Cleveland. Good position in. That shot was no good by the Dallas Mavericks. That shot's good from downtown. Scores it in. Shot's good from downtown. Mavericks trailing 34-45 is the score. Here comes Jordan Poole from downtown. Guarded by Dorian Finney-Smith Jr. That shot is no good for downtown. Unbelievable game by the Golden State Warriors here in Game 5. The series is trending down 3-1. There is no tomorrow. There is no tonight. Take care of business here at home. Presented by the 5-full-H all-electric Kia EV6. Kia Fish Presented Playoffs. Year 22. That's why Taco Bell sometimes you got to the mas. Fish Presented Playoffs. Year 22. Unbelievable again here for Chase Arena and San Francisco, California, Pacific Time Zone. That shot's good by Jordan Poole. 8 points inside the paint. They're trailing 46-34 is the score here tonight here in the second quarter. That shot's good from downtown. Where is it? A 47-34 score. 6:52 left. It's back to Jalen Brunson. Guarded by Clay Thompson. Guarded by Jordan Poole. It's back to Spencer Dinwiddie. Guarded by Wiggins. Guarded by Jordan Poole. Fits it back to Maxi Cleveland. Fits it back to Jalen Brunson. 6:37 left in this game. Here comes Brunson, guarded by Baraka. Here comes the Mavericks. Smashing it. That shot's good from downtown. Back at him. That shot's good from downtown. They're trailing 47-37 is the score. Unbelievable game of this Mavericks team from Dallas. Here comes Jordan Poole. Fits it Jordan Poole. 6:17 left in this game. Poole shoots it in. That shot's no good. Recovered by the Mavericks. Here comes Fitzy back to Jalen Brunson from downtown. 6:10 left in this game. They trailing 47-36. Here comes Brunson. Brunson's name. That shot is no good. Last touch by the Golden State Warrior. Here comes Slee from downtown. Beats it to Clay Thompson. 5:55 left in the second quarter. Gets it back to Lee, guarded by Reggie Bullock. Here comes Lee. Here comes Lee. Feeds it back to Jordan Poole. Here comes Jordan Poole from downtown. And recovered ball by the Dallas Mavericks. Here comes Brunson from downtown. Brunson shoots it in. That shot was no good from downtown. And it's a foul against the Golden State Warriors. Clock stops at 5:40 here at the second quarter this evening. Mavericks trailing 47-37 is the score. And there is Luka Doncic from downtown. There is Stephen Curry from downtown as well, too. Everybody from downtown. There's head coach Steve Kerr talking to the Golden State Warrior players here tonight. Here comes Brunson for the first free throw line. It's 5:40 left in the second quarter here tonight. Presented by Google Pixel 6, which runs in the playoffs. Year 22. Brunson's in. That shot is no good by Mavericks. They're still trailing 37-47 score. And there is Damon Green with that injuring hand. This might not look so good for Golden State now without Damon Green. It's questionable for them having some second half to the third quarter. Here comes Brunson. Brunson's got 4 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists inside the paint here tonight, Game 5. It was 2 conference finals. Here's the first free throw shot by Brunson. That shot's good for downtown. Mavericks trailing 38-47 is the score here tonight. Ball's recovered back to Stephen Curry. 5:35 left. Guarded by Reggie Bullock. Guarded by Dorian Finney-Smith Jr. Guarded by Maxi Cleveland. Guarded by Jalen Brunson from downtown. Here comes Curry. Curry guarded back by Dorian Finney-Smith Jr. 5:24 left in this game. Hits it back to Clay Thompson. And it's recovered by number 8. Hits back to Damon Green. Here comes Lee from downtown. Moody shoots it in. That shot's good from downtown. That shot's good. 49-30 is the score here tonight. Here comes Luka. Guarded by Damon Green. Guarded by Stephen Curry, Guarded by number 8. Guarded by Wiggins from downtown. 5:01 left in this game. Luka. Into the Luka. 4:15 left. Luka shoots it in. That shot is no good. Recovered by Stephen Curry. Pitching to Stephen Curry. 4:51 left in this game. Merrick Sterling, that shot's good from downtown. Shaking him, that shot's good. 51-30 is the score here now here in San Francisco. Coming for the ball goes back to Jalen Brunson. Goes back to Jalen Brunson. It was guarded by Stephen Curry. Who's guarded by Andrew Wiggins from downtown. Ward 34 picks back to Jordan Finney-Smith. Gets it to Pollard. Here comes Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic shoots in. That shot is no good by Luka. Turnover by the Dallas Mavericks tonight. Here comes the Golden State Warriors. That shot is no good. And as we cover once again, that shot is no good from downtown either. Here comes the Golden State Warriors in the Mavericks. 51-30 is scored. Never saw this coming by Max Cleaver. Here comes Brunson. Here comes Golden State. That shot is good from downtown. And they fit it to Stephen Curry. 4:20 stops the clock. There is Luka Doncic right now. This is a Maverick team that does not want to give up that easily. But yet again, anything can happen in this series tonight of Game 5. That shot is good for downtown. And the Warriors are at 52-38 as a score. Unbelievable game by these Golden State Warriors tonight here in San Francisco, California. 52-30 as a score. That shot is good for downtown. 4:20 left the clock. Next shot is good by Golden State. That shot's good for downtown. Warriors and Mavericks, 53-30 as a score. The ball's been guarded back by Spencer Dinwiddie. 4:17 left. Visit to Spencer Dinwiddie. Guarded by Steph Curry. Guarded by number 8. Guarded by Andrew Wiggins. Guarded by Lee. Here comes Spencer Dinwiddie. Turned over by the Dallas Mavericks. Here comes to Stephen Curry from downtown. 4:02 left in this game. Here comes Curry. Gives it to Lee. Lee shoots it in. That shot's good from downtown. And the Warriors of the Mavericks, 56-38 as the score. Here in San Francisco, California. Clock stops at 3:59 now. And this is where Dallas Mavericks are in trouble now from downtown San Francisco, California. The loudest crowd, the loudest fan base of the NBA playoffs. Your Urge was up for second, 50 to the left. We come back on your SpoonTime.com. We'll back next. Welcome back here to the second quarter. 3:59 left in this game presented by FanDuel. Over and under. Went up to $1,000. FanDuel.com. Over and under. Which one's in the playoffs? Year 22. Luka Doncic and Dallas are showing up a lot of points tonight. 56-38 is the score here tonight. This Game 5 series between the Dallas Mavericks and the Golden State Warriors. Ball's put back to Dorian Finney. Gets back to Reggie Bullock. And it's almost stolen by Dorian Finney-Smith. Beats it to Luka Doncic. Guarded by Andrew Wiggins. Guarded by Damon Green. Guarded by Stephen Curry. Beats it to Dorian Finney-Smith. Beats it to Spencer Dinwiddie. Spencer Dinwiddie shoots it in. That shot is good from downtown. And it's recovered by Stephen Curry with 3:30 left in this game. Beats it to Stephen Curry. Guarded by Luka Doncic from downtown. With 3:23 left in the Western Conference Finals, the Game 5 between Dallas Mavericks and the Golden State Warriors. Beats it to Damon Green. Here comes Wiggins. Curry shoots it in. That shot is no good. And it's recovered by the Dallas Mavericks. Beats it back to Spencer Dinwiddie. 3:09 left in this game. Spencer Dinwiddie shoots it in. That shot is good from downtown. Unbelievable shot by the Dallas Mavericks. Each other 56-40 is the score. 3:07 left in this game. Here comes the free throw line. Spencer Dinwiddie. Visited by AT&T 5G. This has been their playoffs. Year 22 from Chase Arena in San Francisco, California, Pacific time zone. Spencer Dinwiddie's got 10 points inside the paint here tonight. 3:07 left in this game. And there's all the Golden State Warrior players. Here comes Spencer with the free throw. That shot's good for downtown. Mavericks trailing 41-56 to the score. There's head coach Steve Kerr. The ball's been carried back by Jordan Poole. 3:01 left in this game. Feeds it to Damon Green. Here comes Damon Green from downtown. That shot's good by Damon Green. Scores it in. That shot's good. 58-41 is the score. 2:50 left in this game. Unbelievable shot by Damon Green. Goes over. Luka Doncic from downtown. Goes over. Spencer Dinwiddie from downtown. And Wiggins happy. These Warrior fans are the loudest crowd ever. For the free tonight, Damon Green's got 7 points and 5 assists inside the paint tonight. That shot's good from downtown. Warriors of the Mavericks, 59-41 score. Here comes Spencer Dinwiddie. 2:54 left in this game. Fits it to Spencer Dinwiddie. Guarded by Klay Thompson. Guarded by Stephen Curry. Protected by Maxi Kleber. Beats it to Nikita Brown. That shot's good for downtown. I got that shot's good. Mavericks trailing 44-59 as the score. Beats it back to Jordan Poole. Is it by tackle by Simons? Is he going to beat it back to Jordan Poole? Guarded by Luka Doncic. Guarded by Maxi Kleber. Guarded by Spencer. That shot's good for downtown. Unbelievable shot by Jordan Poole. Mavericks trailing 61-44 as the score. Unbelievable game series here between Luka Doncic and the Golden State Warriors here tonight. Luka Doncic never saw this coming from the under naked eye. Jordan Poole says, "Here I come, buddy boy." And as for Jordan Poole, shoots it in. That shot's good for downtown. Here comes the free throw line. Warriors did it 62-44 is the score. Unbelievable game. Ball's back to Luka Doncic, who's guarded by Andrew Wiggins. Guarded by Damon Green. Guarded by Stephen Curry. Guarded by Klay Thompson. 2:22 left. Brings it back to Maxi Kleber. Brings it to Nikita Brown. That shot is no good. And recovered by the Dallas Mavericks. Here comes Dorian Finney-Smith Jr. That shot's good for downtown. Mavericks scored, and that shot's good. 46-62 is score. Here comes Smith back to Damon Green. Brings it to Jordan Poole. Brings it back to Klay Thompson. Thompson Jr. That shot's good for downtown. And where is it at 65-46 is score with a minute left in this game. Thompson combined 19 points inside the paint tonight. Here comes Spencer Dinwiddie. Guarded by Klay Thompson. Guarded by Stephen Curry. 1:48 left in this game. And here comes Spencer Dinwiddie. Spencer Dinwiddie fits it to Dorian Finney-Smith Jr. That shot is no good for downtown. Feed it back to Klay Thompson. Feed it back to Stephen Curry. 1:37 left in this game. Feeds it to Damon Green. Feeds it back to Jordan Poole. Here comes Klay Thompson. Feeds it back and a stolen ball by Luka Doncic. Here comes Luka Doncic. Gets it to number 21, Nikita Brown. That shot is no good from downtown. And Stephen Kerr, head coach Kerr, looking at the clock here. The clock stopped at 1:28. Tomorrow night is Game 6 from Boston, Massachusetts. The Eastern Conference Finals between the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat. Here comes Luka Doncic from downtown. Turnover by Luka Doncic. And the ball's recovered by the Golden State Warriors tonight. Here comes Golden State Warriors. Beats it back to Stephen Curry. Here comes Jordan Poole. Facing it Diamond Green. Diamond Green shoots it. That shot is no good from downtown. Jets get downtown. 67-47 is the score. Here it comes. Pitch back to Spencer Dinwiddie, who's guarded by Clay Thompson, guarded by Jordan Poole, guarded by Wiggins, guarded by Stephen Curry, guarded by Diamond Green with 58 seconds. And Mavericks shooting. That shot's good from downtown. That shot's good. 49-67 score here in the second quarter. Ball feeds back to Stephen Curry. 48 seconds left. Here comes Curry, guarded by Luka Doncic, guarded by Max Cleveland, guarded by Nikita Brown, guarded by Jordan Fitzman Jr., guarded by Spencer Dinwiddie. Here comes Stephen Curry. Curry shooting. That shot is no good from downtown. Mavericks trailing 67-49 is the score here tonight. This is an unbelievable game by the Golden State Warriors here in this Game 5 series. Remember, the winner goes and advances to the semifinals for the first and the loser. The season is over for them, apparently. I don't want to say the season is over for the Mavericks either, but I still support Dallas no matter what. 38 seconds left. Curry's got 3.7 assists inside the paint tonight. And the first shot comes by Curry. That shot's good for downtown. Warriors of the Mavericks, 68-49 is the score here tonight. 38 seconds left in this game. 38 seconds left in this game here tonight between the Dallas Mavericks and the Golden State Warriors from downtown. Unbelievable game. 38 seconds left. Mavericks trailing 68-49 score here tonight from Chase Arena in San Francisco, California. That shot's good by Curry. Warriors of the Mavericks, 69-49 score. Here comes Luka Doncic, guarded by Andrew Wiggins, guarded by Jordan Poole, guarded by Stephen Curry. It's back to Luka, guarded by Diamond Green from downtown. Here comes Luka Doncic. Doncic is in. Gives it to Spencer Dinwiddie. That shot's good for downtown. That shot's good. 52-69 is the score. 22 seconds left in this game. Here in this second quarter, feeds it back to Stephen Curry, who's guarded by Nikita Brown, guarded by Luka Doncic. 14 seconds, 13 seconds, 12 seconds, 11 seconds, 10 seconds left. The clock is ticking at 50 seconds, 60 seconds. And that shot is no good. Recovered for the Mavericks. Here comes Spencer Dinwiddie from downtown. Spencer Dinwiddie, that shot is no good. Answer report coming up next. Here from San Francisco, California. Mavericks trailing 69-52 is the score. And we'll see you back here in the third quarter for the second half. From San Francisco, California, Pacific Time. Can the Mavericks win this game tonight? Or the season is over for Dallas? Hoping that we come back. We'll see you back here in the third quarter to the Dallas Mavericks and the Golden State Warriors live from Chase Arena and San Francisco. Listen to the NBA Western Conference Finals Game 5 live here on YouTube.com. We're back next.
is hard. Combining your TV with Dish? Easy. Prime Video. Live TV and streaming apps all in one place with Dish.
Popeye's new buffalo ranch chicken sandwich is with sauce base. You got a space chicken sandwich, chopped up with zest, buffalo and cream and sauce. Spread on Doritos buns with crunchy pickles and juicy chicken legs. Try it today.
They have played 24 minutes in what could be a closeout game for the Golden State Warriors here at Chase Center in San Francisco. Klay Thompson has already matched his best game of this series in the first half of Game 5. And the Golden State Warriors 24 minutes away from advancing to the NBA Finals. They lead at 69-52 at the break. American Express halftime reporter Ernie Johnson and Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith and Charles Barkley. You and I, well, all of us talked, but specifically we talked about Klay Thompson in our pregame show, and he's the focus of the American Express teammates. Because we talked about how he has struggled in the first half of this series, averaging, as you can see, his total points is 18 in the first 4 games, and only made 2 3-pointers in those 4 games. And tonight, he's going off with 19 on 7, 11, and 5 on 8 from deep.
Well, when you put that stat up tonight with Klay Thompson, the reason I love that is because his ability to get his shots off and be focused. If you think of human nature, he has the most to gain, like most focus. So when he's running lane, he's going to spot up. We all know that. But the one thing he does when he has the movement without the ball, a lot of times the defender forgets. They say he's going to put it on the floor and stop. He takes that second dribble to escape and still get his shot off. And then once he's throwing, his size gets you over Dinwiddie. But Ernie, I just felt here's a guy who has an opportunity to get to the 6th consecutive NBA Finals since when he played. I just thought his mental focus would be higher than everyone else's on the team, and he would be more aggressive. Human nature, he took more shots, he made more shots, and that's the result.
We've talked at length in the course of this series about the differential 3-point makes by Dallas. Huge advantage, plus 60 for the series. And even in this game with Golden State, but Golden State maintains that advantage in the paint.
Yes, they have 24 points in the paint, 12 out of 21. Listen, you know you can shoot the 3, but the closer you are to the basket, the higher your percentage. And right now, listen, we know how important this game is. We want to take it to the bank. We want to get the high percentage shots there. The low runners there, we kick it out. Makes us 9 to 19 from 3. But right now, they're just attacking them. Dallas is, trying to do the same thing, but they're not really, hitting the shots. But look, let's get to the paint out the chopper. Let's get these easy baskets. And let's try to, maintain this lead, extend on this lead, and let's get these Dallas and out of it. But they're doing a great job. They said 24 points in paint, 9 from paint, 30 to 47%. Doing a really good job. We got 24 days. Now it's not over. Play focus.
I got to say I'm very disappointed in Luka. He's not playing with any energy, going through the motion, not getting back on defense. He's not competing. And Coach Gundy is one of the people who called it out. I'm very disappointed. I'm a big Luka Doncic fan, but he's not competing out there at all tonight. He came out lackadaisical, just jacking up threes. And his energy level, his energy and activity level is at the bottom. So just disappointed watching him play because when you're the best player, Coach Gundy said it, you have to always bring your energy because the other guys feed off of your energy. And his energy is so low. Like I said, he 2 times he didn't run back on defense.
And that one example in particular, when you complained about a call, thought he got fouled, didn't get back,
and until
he missed it, gets a second chance before he's even gotten back down.
It happened like 2 plays after that. But offensively, he's 7 for 3s. He's 2 for 12, but I don't mind him missing shots. I hate his aggressive level, and he's got to pick it up if they got any chance.
Yeah, 6 points in the first half is low for a first half in these playoffs. And Dallas down to its last shot in this series, down 3 games to 1, and down 17 at the half here at Chase Center. Back with more right after this.
thing you might realize, going to Grandpa doesn't count as vacation. When you decide to go to Afghanistan now, when you decide to go to Hawaii, aloha. Turns out you beach people. Slow down, boys. We know you love it. And did you know we like the beach, right? And best of all, the hotel has babysitters, so you have a date night. Remember those? With airlines, it's never a question if vacation will actually feel like vacation. It's when.
With the fresh cracked egg and all this crispy bacon, Lincoln's breakfast baconator, the greatest breakfast sandwich of all time. That deserves a chef. It does. Fine. Choose one. Choose Wendy's breakfast baconator.
In the NBA playoffs, anything can happen. 1 minute you're feeling great about the bet, and you hear that voice. Hey, Chuck, get out, boys. Feel good, man. You're looking like a puppet. That'll be terrible. FanDuel, balls in your court. Get cashed out, you tell that voice in your head. Hey, Mom. Hey, Chuck. Are you getting home? I'm getting hungry. If you ain't getting hungry, I can do some cupcakes.
Sign up now for a risky bet of $2,000. FanDuel, official sportsbook of the NBA.
I brought in a Pure Max protein with 30 grams of protein. Those who tried Vivo more energy in just 2 weeks. Here, I'll take that.
It's Pure Max protein with 30 grams of protein, 1 gram of sugar, and nutrients to support immune health.
Welcome to the NBA Finals.
Now this is the celebration. The finals. With 60-foot Freddy, who would answer that puzzle. It's more like 61 feet. That'd be great for game 1, except because on the champagne style coffee.
Does anybody know what's what?
Legendary status on that. Yes, sir. Exactly. Oh my greatness. Losing our hands.
Give me a fun team. Keep on through. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I love to have fun. To be with my friends. To push myself. To belong. Transgender kids want to play too. Let's play.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
You're watching the American Express halftime report. You remember when triple doubles in the NBA playoffs mean 32% off eligible in-stock merch at MDStore.com. Terms apply. Learn more at AmericanExpress.com/triples-up.
Here's a San Francisco legend, Jerry Rice.
Wow, great tight. One of the greatest football players ever.
Yes, indeed. He has a whole lot of story. Oh, Chuck in 24 minutes.
Hey, I cannot wait to not, number one, I got to watch some hockey playoffs. I'm so ready for them vacation.
Hey, Beach. Hey, Thompson,
I hope
he waits 24 minutes.
Hey, I am so ready for vacation.
Henry Silverman came on the way. Still got another half of basketball to play.
Let's get it over with then.
Mavs with 19 wins.
Fresh, pretty fresh. There's no way to everything. Like the farmhouse steak and jackpot. I'm smoking.
Chipotle sauce.
Yep, they're constantly refreshing.
Don't get your own commercial. Subway keeps refreshing.
Does daily stress leave you feeling out of sync? Nip Duck Bag. and stress relief body wash with plant-based adaptogen helps alleviate stress on skin. For body and mind.
So, people can get a free Samsung Galaxy S.
I get it. So you can take your old phone you've had for 12 years and loved every minute of it and trade it in for something new that suits your life now?
That's right.
Then it's an immediate success. Even though you'll never forget your old phone.
It's a great trade.
Life changing.
Get a free Samsung Galaxy S22 with any Galaxy trade. Any year, any age. Only for AT&T.
Because they get zero tone. Force and move blind tonight through and take to the sky. I feel it could. Well, you're welcome to come and help me, big friend.
At a special time. Anything can happen when Rampages live on the last stop before Double or Nothing. You want energy? You got it. Featuring Movie Soko versus Chris Statlander in the last semifinal of the Owen Hart tournament. Don't miss AEW Rampage at a special time. Live tomorrow at 6:30 Eastern on TNT. Go to NBAstore.com and get today's special offer. Shop now.
The force you're playing with defensively, the force you're playing with right there. And they're still going to score. It's okay. But they're going to score 2 out of 5 times instead of 3 out of 5. That's all it is. And over the course of 48, that's the difference between, 10, 12 points. And then we roll. Hey, great job.
That is the words of Steve Kerr. Welcome back here to the start of the third quarter for Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals. Mavericks trailing 69-52 is the score here tonight. This is one unbelievable game by the Dallas Mavericks to be despite the fact they're losing by a lot of points. But right now, if I was the Dallas Mavericks right now, I can assure you, you really do not want to go home right now. This is not the moment or time to send Dallas packing home and clean out the locker room for next year's NBA season, year 23, year 24. You really do not want to have enough for Dallas. So Dallas has to make at least a lot of points from downtown. And I can tell you that Luka needs help. So you got to feed it to Brunson. You got to feed it to Mac. Here's Powell now filling in for the Dallas Mavericks to start the third quarter from downtown. Visited by 5-team, 18-team, 5-team. Here comes Powell. Feeds it to Luka Doncic from downtown. 11:55 left in this game here in the second half, which is the third quarter. Chase Arena in San Francisco, California. Feeds it to Luka Doncic from downtown. Reggie Bullock. Here comes Luka. Gives it to Jalen Brunson. Brunson shoots it in. And that shot is no good. Recovered ball by the Golden State Warriors from downtown. And here it comes, to Stephen Curry, guarded by Richard Bullock, guarded by Luka Doncic, guarded by Powell, guarded by Jalen Brunson, gives it to Wiggins, guarded by Powell from downtown, guarded by Jordan Finney-Smith Jr. Here comes the Golden State Warriors. Brings it back to Delmon Green. Brings it back to Wiggins. Wiggins is in. That shot is no good from downtown. And guarded by Dwight Powell again. 11-14 left. Stolen out of bounds. Last touch by the Golden State Warriors from downtown. Here comes Powell. 11-12 left in this game here in the third quarter. His head coach, Jason Kidd. Is he going to get fired tonight from Dallas? We'll find out. Here comes Devon Green. Brings it back to Klay Thompson. Thompson, and that shot is no good. Recovered ball by Stephen Curry. Curry shoots it in. That shot is no good either. Clock stops 11-4 here in this game. So the Mavericks win for the third quarter by 14 plus points in the third quarter here was Mavericks in Game 4 this past Tuesday back in Dallas. Ball's recovered back by Stephen Curry. Curry shoots it in. That shot is no good. Feeds it to Luka Doncic. 10:58 left in this game. Feeds it to Richard Bullock. Feeds it to Brunson. Here comes Brunson. Brunson shoots it in. That shot is no good from downtown. And the Mavericks get a foul against the Golden State Warriors. The clock stops at 10:53. End this game here in the Western Conference Finals, Game 5. Here comes Brunson to the paint. Here comes Brunson for the first free throw for the Dallas Mavericks. And Brunson's got 5 points and 2 assists inside the paint tonight. Here in game 5, here comes Brunson from downtown. That shot's good for downtown. Mavericks trailing 53-16 as we begin. Capital won the match. Golf tournament from Las Vegas. We begin at 5:30 local time, June 1st. Only on TNT Network. We cannot wait to see these NFL players playing against you in golf tournament in Las Vegas, Nevada. Sin City, the ball's recovered by Wiggins. Brings it back to Stephen Curry. 53-69 is the score here in the third quarter. Guarded by Powell. Here comes Stephen Curry. Feeds it to Damon Green. Guarded by Jalen Brunson. Guarded by Dwight Powell. Guarded by Reggie Bullock. And also guarded by Jordan Finney-Smith Jr. from downtown. Thompson's just in. And that shot is still good. Recovered by Damon Green. Last touch by Wiggins from downtown. 10:31 left in this game. And the Mavericks trailing 69-53 as the score. There's Looney from downtown here inside the paint tonight. Here's what happened from under naked eye. Luka Doncic trying to grab the ball. Then Wiggins comes in. And Looney comes in from downtown. So Wiggins comes into the free throw line for the Golden State Warriors. Got 8 points, 4 rebounds inside the paint tonight. Wiggins to the net shot good for downtown. Warriors and the Mavericks, 70-53 is the score. 10:31 left here in the second half, which is the third quarter from San Francisco, California. Here comes Wiggins, the former Minnesota Timberwolves, the former Cavalier from Cleveland, Ohio, in Eastern Time Zone. Wiggins shoots it in. That shot's good for downtown. Warriors and the Mavericks, 71-53 score. Ball beats back to Luka Doncic. Guarded by Wiggins, guarded by Klay Thompson, guarded by Stephen Curry, guarded by Damon Green. 10:20 left in this game. Ball's going back to Luka Doncic. Luka gets it beaten back, guarded by Klay Thompson. Here comes Luka Doncic. And that shot is still good. Beats it back to Damon Green. 10:10 left in this game. Beats it to Klay Thompson. Thompson's it in. That shot's good from downtown. Warriors in it 74-53 as the score here with 10:05 left in this game. Unbelievable shot there by Klay Thompson. What's that for a second? Game 5 comes back. 74-50. We come back live here on YouTube.com. We're back next from San Francisco, California. We're back next. This is why the Mavericks are not playing such a good game here tonight. I like here the Western Conference Finals, Game 5 between the Dallas Mavericks and the Golden State Warriors. They have a lot of points here now. Here's the problem from deficit points for the Dallas Mavericks right now, especially with Luka and everybody else in the Dallas area. You got to look at this right now. You need to start winning this game. You're losing a lot of points here tonight. 74-50. The ball fits back to Luka Doncic, who is guarded by Wiggins, who is guarded by Looney, who is guarded by Draymond Green here inside the paint tonight. He's got 3 turnovers inside the paint here tonight. Luka shoots it in. Last touch recovered by Klay Thompson and recovered by the Golden State Warriors. 9:48 left in this game. They trailing 74-53 is the score. The ball's been back to Klay Thompson, who is guarded by Reggie Bullock. Beats it back to Draymond Green. 9:35 left in this game. Beats it back to Klay Thompson. Beats it to Draymond Green. Beats it back to Wiggins. Here comes Wiggins from downtown. Wiggins today. That shot is good for downtown. Warriors take the lead. 76-53 is the score. Beats it to Jalen Brunson, who's guarded by Draymond Green. Guarded by Looney, guarded by Stephen Curry. 9:17 left in this game. Here comes Brunson. Brunson gets it defeated. And the clock stops at 9:15 here in the third quarter. And the Max champ a lot of points here at 76-53 is the score. This is what happened with Klay Thompson about a minute ago. Wiggins grabs it from downtown. And they never saw power coming from the naked eye from downtown. That shot was good by Wiggins from downtown. 9:15 left in this game. Mavericks trailing 76-53 is the score. Here comes Brunson from downtown to shoot the first free throw for the Dallas Mavericks. And Brunson's shot is good for downtown. Mavericks trailing 54-76 is the score here tonight. 9:15 left in this game. Unbelievable game here by the Dallas Mavericks. We have a lot of points here tonight in Chase Arena in San Francisco, California. This is an unbelievable game by the Golden State Warriors. It's 76-54 as a score. Here comes Brunson from downtown. Brunson's shooting that shot's good by Jalen Brunson. Mavericks trailing 76-55 as a score. The ball feeds back to Stephen Curry, who is guarded by Reggie Bullock, guarded by Maxwell Cleveland, guarded by Finley Smith Jr., guarded by Luka Doncic. Feeds back to Stephen Curry. With 9:03 left in the game, feeds it to Wiggins from downtown. Feeds back to Curry. And Curry guarded by Luka Doncic. 8:50 left in this clock. And so does Stephen Curry. Goes out of bounds from downtown here. You got a frustrated Luka Doncic from downtown here tonight, the youngest player of the NBA playoffs, year 22. The Mavs trying to do their thing here from downtown. Feeds to the Draymond Green. Here comes Wiggins, who shoots today. And that shot is good for downtown. Making the best shot's good for downtown. Warriors of the Mavericks, 78-55 is the score. Here it goes, beat it back to Brunson, beat it back to Luka Doncic, guarded by Draymond Green, guarded by Looney. Luka Doncic shoots down one. That shot is recovered by Wiggins from downtown, and it's a foul to give. 8:30 left in this game, stops the clock. The NBA official from downtown. They never saw this coming from under the naked eye. Maxwell Cleveland guarding Wiggins. Was not able to stop this shot from downtown and feeds it to Jalen Brunson. And the ball's feeding back to Stephen Curry. 8:34 left in this game. Mavericks trailing a lot of points. That shot is going to go by Stephen Curry. Recovered ball by the Dallas Mavericks by Finley Smith Jr. Feeds it to Jalen Brunson. 8:25 left in this game. Guarded by Draymond Green. Guarded by Wiggins. Guarded by Looney. Guarded by Stephen Curry. Gets back to Luka Doncic. 8:17 left in this game. Doncic is in. And that shot is no good from downtown by the Dallas Mavericks. 57-70 is the score. Unbelievable game. That shot's good. Backing up, and that shot's good by Luka Doncic. He shoots it over Wiggins and Klay Thompson from downtown. Here comes Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing 78-57 is the score. Unbelievable game by this team right here tonight. Mavericks with the first free throw. That shot's good for downtown. Mavericks are there 58-70 as he scored. There's Jason Kidd, the former Maverick, 1976 to 2011 of the years ago. 8-12 in this game. 78-58, 78-58. Thompson just there. That shot's good for downtown. Warriors scored. That shot's good. Warriors of the Mavericks, 81-50 as he scored. Here comes Luka Doncic from downtown. 7:58 left in this game. The ball is spinning back to Luka Doncic, guarded by Wiggins, guarded by Draymond Green, guarded by Stephen Curry. Here comes Luka Doncic, beats it back to Maxwell Cleveland, beats it back to Dorian Finney-Smith Jr. Here comes Dorian Finney-Smith Jr. That shot's good for downtown. Mavericks take the shot. That shot's good. 81-60 is the score. Guarded by Grayson Smith Jr. It's back to Stephen Curry. Guarded by Luka Doncic. Guarded by Mexico Cleveland. Guarded by Reggie Bullock. Guarded by Jalen Brunson from downtown. 7:20 after this game. And Curry shoots it in. That shot's good for downtown. Where is it at 83-60 is the score? But wait a minute. Here comes Mexico Cleveland from downtown. Here comes Jalen Brunson from downtown. And Brunson shoots it in. That shot is good for downtown by the Mavericks. Mavericks trailing 83-62 is the score. The ball feeds back to Stephen Curry. 7:0 left in this game here. Guarded by Richard Bullock. Guarded by Jalen Brunson. Guarded by Mexico Cleveland. Guarded by Luka Doncic. Guarded by Dorian Finney Jr. from downtown. Feeds back to Draymond Green. Out of bounds goes. It may be Maverick ball. 7, the clock stops here for the Golden State Warriors here tonight. What a shot from downtown here by this Golden State Warriors team. They're playing like a team. Thompson's using that shot's good from downtown by Klay Thompson. And the clock stops at 6:83-60. We come back here on YouTube.com. Game 5 between the Western Conference. We'll back next.
Get set for summer with Macy's Memorial Day specials, like up to 30% off dates on Tommy up to 40% off sandals, and 50% off house collection. Plus, Macy's Star to Be bonus days are going on now. Here's my giraffe. What's that? Damper. Damper? Damper. It gets rid of musty odor. How? Damper attracts and traps excess moisture, eliminating the form of musty odors. Mustiness? Gone. Different.
Just $5 to win $150 your team wins. DraftKings, official sports betting partner of the NBA. Oh, we got that goodwill.
Well, back here to Game 5, the Western Conference Finals here from beautiful Bay Area. We got tomorrow night's Game 6 between the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat, if necessary. Games will conclude back in Dallas, 7 o'clock local time, only on TNT. And the playoffs begin on Wednesday, June 2nd at 8 o'clock, only on ABC. Here we go, back again here to the game. Recovered ball by Luka Doncic from downtown, 6:56 left in this game. Mavericks trying out the points. Here comes Luka Doncic from downtown. Beats back to Mexico Cleveland. Beats back to Jalen Brunson, who's guarded by Stephen Curry. Brunson switching in. That shot is no good from downtown. Last touch by the Dallas Mavericks, and a recovered ball out of bounds from downtown. Stephen Curry goes down hard. 6:40 left. And the Mavericks trailing 62-83 is the score. Unbelievable game here in this Game 5 series. Clock starts at 6:36 left in the game. Here in Chase Arena in San Francisco, California. It's back to Damon Green. It's back to Stephen Curry. Guarded by Luka Doncic. Guarded by Jordan Fitzgerald Jr. Guarded by Jalen Brunson. Guarded by Reggie Bullock. Guarded by Max Cleveland. Here comes Curry. Fits back to Klay Thompson. Here comes Thompson from downtown. Looney shoots with a two-hand slam dunk. That shot's good for downtown. 85-62 is the score here in the third quarter between the Dallas Mavericks. There's Dirk Nowitzki, the former Dallas Maverick from 2011 of the NBA Finals in 2000. Feeds it back to Jalen Brunson from downtown. 5:50 left in this game. Here comes Jalen Brunson from downtown. Guarded by Stephen Curry, guarded by Damon Green. Brunson switching in. That shot is no good. Recovered ball, feeds back to Stephen Curry. 5:40 left in this game here. And the Mavericks shut out of points. 85-62 is the score in this Game 5 series. This is unbelievable series, ladies and gentlemen. I really feel better now for these Dallas Maverick fans back in the Dallas Fort Worth area night. I really do, sincerely do. I never anticipated that this is going to be a losing loss for Dallas in the second half of the third quarter. Curry shoots in. That shot's good by Stephen Curry. Shot's good from downtown. 87-62 is the score now. It's back to Luka Doncic from downtown, who's guarded by Andrew Wiggins, guarded by Gloomy. Here comes Luka Doncic. That shot's good by Luka Doncic. Mavericks trailing 87-64 is the score. Unbelievable game. Beats it back to Jordan Poole, who's guarded by Luka Doncic, guarded by Maxi Cleveland, guarded by Jim Bullock. Beats back to Klay Thompson. Here comes Thompson. That shot is no good. Recover, it's back to Luka Doncic from downtown. Here comes Looney. Here comes Moody. Here comes Wiggins all over. It's back to Reggie Bullock from downtown. 4:55 left in this game. Reggie Bullock shoots it. That shot's good for downtown. Making him, that shot's good. 67-87 is the score. And Dorian Fitzgerald Jr.'s got 9 points and 3 rebounds inside the paint. It's back to Stephen Curry. Guarded by Maxi Cleveland. Guarded by Luka Doncic. Curry shoots it. That shot's good by Stephen Curry. That shot's good. Where is it at? 89-67 is the score. Guarded back by Luka Doncic. And the clock stops at 4:31 now in this game. There is Jordan Poole. There is Stephen Curry. There is Looney. There is Wiggins all over Luka Doncic from downtown. Here in Chase Arena in San Francisco, California, Pacific time zone tonight. Unbelievable game. Fits back to Harris Fincey Dinwiddie. Fits back to Luka Doncic. 4:25 left in this game. Mavericks showing 89-67 is the score. Here in the second half, which is the third quarter. And gives it back to Maxi Cleveland. That shot's good by Dallas Mavericks. That shot's good. Mavericks trailing 89-69 is the score. Unbelievable game by the Dallas Mavericks. Here tonight, there is Dennis Smith Jr. from downtown. There is Stephen Curry from downtown. Fits back to Stephen Curry. 4:12 left in this game. Wait a minute. A player falls down like it's Jordan Poole. And yes, Jordan Poole falls down on his own. And apparently Spencer Dinwiddie never made contact with Jordan Poole. Here's what happened. And he's wiggling all over Spencer Dinwiddie. And you can see that from Replay Center in Secaucus, New York City. And he's explaining to him officials, I never touched this guy, Jordan Poole. So I really know what's going on. The first question has been out with the Dallas Mavericks and these Styles here tonight. Here, and second is the third quarter is running 89-69 is the score here tonight in San Francisco, California. Here comes Stephen Curry. That shot's good by the Warriors. They lead it 90-69 is the score here in the second half, which is the third quarter. The Mavericks are not figuring out how to make a comeback in this system because they're trailing a lot of points. I'm sorry now. The Mavericks I never lost the game here in San Francisco, California. Never. And you can just see how badly this series is going to go now. When you're losing by a lot of points, you got to give all the credit to Gonzalo, but you mostly want to give it back to Dallas because Dallas needs to succeed in winning. Here comes Thompson. Thompson's in it. That shot's good by Klay Thompson. And the where's it at? 92-69 is the score. The ball goes back to Luka Doncic. Back to Luka Doncic. Straight for the 11 in this game. Guarded by Stephen Curry. guarded by Wiggins from downtown, bounce out of bounds, passes to 351. And there is Luka Doncic. They trailing 92-69 is the score here tonight. Here in the second half of the third quarter from downtown San Francisco, California. And Luka Doncic gets in the job by Stephen Curry from downtown. He is touching the mouthpiece, making sure he's okay. It looks like he is okay to me, but I don't know. Here comes Luka to the free throw line for the Dallas Mavericks. This young Luka Doncic, this new era of the Mavericks NBA season, year 22, that shot's good by the Mavericks. They trailing 92-70 is the score. 3:51 left in this game. Can the Mavericks make the miracle here? Before we get to the final quarter and say bye to all of you, my NBA fans, on YouTube.com, real soon. I know it's been a journey for me calling you the NBA playoffs throughout the year 22. The last moments I had with you here right now, that shot is no good, but Luka Doncic, recovered by Jordan Poole with 3:40 left. Pitches to Delmon Green, guarded by Jordan Finney-Smith, guarded by Spencer Dinwiddie, guarded by Luka Doncic, guarded by Reggie Bullock, guarded by Maxi Cleaver. Pitches to Stephen Curry. Curry shoots it in. That shot is no good. Recovered ball, pitch back to Luka Doncic. 3:34 left in this game. Mavs for the points, 92-7 is the score. He's guarded by Wiggins, protected by Maxi Cleaver. And still Wiggins all over Luka Doncic. Gets back to Maxi Cleaver. Gets it to Dorian Finney-Smith Jr. from downtown. Guarded by Stephen Curry. Pitches to Spencer Dinwiddie. Here comes Spencer Dinwiddie. Pitches to Reggie Bullock. Bullock shoots it in. That shot's good from downtown. Making them, that shot's good. 92-73 is the score. And Reggie Bullock has got 6 points inside the paint tonight. He is scaring it back, bringing it back to Delmon Green, bringing it back to Wiggins. Here comes Wiggins, guarded by Luka Doncic. Wiggins is in the next shot is no good. Recovered ball by the Dallas Mavericks. Brings back to Luka Doncic. 2:50 left in this game. Max only 92-73 is the score. Here comes Luka Doncic, guarded by Klay Thompson. Guarded by Delmon Green. Doncic is in. That shot's good from downtown by Luka Doncic. 92-76 is the score. Unbelievable game by the Dallas Mavericks from downtown. Here's what happened in the second half here, guys. This is not happening right now. The Currys are stopped frozen inside the paint tonight. This is unbelievable. We'll step for a second. Mavericks trailing 90 until we come back here on NBA Spoon, NBA YouTube. I come back. Like that view from San Francisco, California. 2:30 left here in this third quarter. Mavericks trailing 92-76 during this game by Western Conference Finals. And what a journey it's been with me being here with you throughout the entire first round of the NBA playoffs, year 22, that began in the month of April and continue all the way through the month of May, year 22. It's been a good journey with me to be here with you. It's back to Stephen Curry, 2:24 left in this game. Here comes Stephen Curry. Curry shoots in. That shot is recovered by Reggie Bullock from downtown. Beats it back to Luka Doncic. 2:15 left here in the third quarter. Western Conference Finals, Game 5. Winner go home, says Dallas, Texas. The Mavericks trailing 92-76 to the score. Here comes Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic shoots it in. That shot's good by Luka Doncic. 79-92 is the score. Luka Doncic got 18 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists inside the paint tonight. I'm in the left of this game. Brings it back to Wiggins. Here comes Wiggins from downtown, and a stolen ball by Luka Doncic. 1:44 left in this game. Unbelievable game by Luka Doncic. Guarded by Delmon Green. Guarded by Stephen Curry. Guarded by Klay Thompson. Guarded by Jordan Poole. from downtown. Here comes Mavericks, and that shot is no good by Jordan Finney-Smith. 81 is the score. Unbelievable game by the Dallas Mavericks from downtown. What a shot by Luka Doncic from downtown here inside the paint tonight. And anything could happen here for the Dallas Mavericks. We'll find out here after the entire quarter. They're trailing 81-92 is the score. Here comes Wiggins. Here comes Stephen Curry. Here comes Curry from downtown. Curry shoots it in. That shot is so good by Stephen Curry. Here comes Spencer Dinwiddie. Spencer Dinwiddie. 112 in this game. Puts it back to Luka Doncic. Here comes Luka Doncic. That shot's good by Luka Doncic. 83-92 is the score. Unbelievable game by these Dallas Mavericks from the city of Dallas, Texas. Unbelievable game for the Dallas Mavericks. Beats back to Andrew Wiggins. Beats back to Damon Green. 52 seconds in this game. Beats back to Jordan Poole here with 49 seconds. Guarded by Jordan Finney-Smith. Guarded back to Jordan Poole. And beats it back to Jordan Poole. Guarded by Maxi Kleber. Guarded by Reggie Bullock. Last touch by the Golden State Warriors. And that shot doesn't count. So the ball goes back, recovered by the Dallas Mavericks from downtown here tonight, Chase Arena in San Francisco, California, Pacific time, from home of the NBA Finals next month on Spoon Talk. Also on YouTube.com. Also on socialmedia.com, your official station of the NBA Finals, year 22. And everybody back in Dallas, American and Center, cheering for these Dallas Mavericks. A lot of fans back in Dallas cheering for this Maverick team right now. 38 seconds left. Mavericks trailing 92-83. Here comes Luka Doncic from downtown. Luka gets it to Jordan Finney-Smith, but about to give goes against the Golden State Warriors. The clock stops at 34 seconds. Here tonight for this game, watching Dallas Mavericks and your Golden State Warriors from San Francisco, California. Unbelievable game. Unbelievable game for the Dallas Mavericks from Dallas, Texas tonight. In San Francisco, California. And what a shot by Luka Doncic downtown. Here comes Luka Doncic, the free throw line for these nice Dallas Mavericks. It costs us 34 seconds here now. Here comes Luka Doncic, the free throw. Here goes the first free throw by Luka Doncic. That shot is good downtown. That shot's good. 84-92 is the score. There's Dallas Mavericks fans in attendance here inside Chase Arena in San Francisco, California, Pacific time zone. Here's the next free throw by Luka Doncic. 34 seconds left. Actually, 84-92 is the score. Here comes Luka Doncic from downtown. That shot is no good by Luka Doncic. 32 seconds left in this game. Beats it back to Jordan Poole. And there's 28 seconds left here in the final quarter. Mavericks trailing 84-92 is the score. Anything can happen here in the final quarter. What happens here in the final quarter? 20 seconds left. 19 seconds left. 17 seconds left by Jordan Poole. Got it by Reggie Bullock. Here comes the Golden State Warriors. That shot is no good from down. That shot's good. 94-84 is the score. Here comes Dallas. Here comes Luka Doncic with 60 seconds, 40 seconds, 30 seconds left for the Dallas Mavericks. And that shot is no good. In the third quarter here from Chase Arena, Mavericks trailing a lot of points here tonight. 94-84 spare from Chase Arena. This in 5 Western Conference Finals. Winner go home. Can Luka Doncic come back and take the lead over these Golden State Warriors? We'll see you back here in the fourth quarter. Live from Chase Arena on YouTube.com and also on Spoon Talk BroadcastLive.net from Game 5 Western Conference Finals between the Dallas Mavericks and the Golden State Warriors. We'll be back next, presented by AT&T. We'll be back next. Welcome back here to the 22 players with my Google picture at NBA Fish Months at the end of the playoffs, year 22, start of the final quarter. And the Mavericks trailing 94-84. Let's look at this replay one more time by Luka Doncic from downtown. Wiggins never saw this coming, but Luka Doncic, man, that shot was good from downtown this evening. Unbelievable game for these Dallas Mavericks and the Golden State Warriors. Look at that, got 15 points inside the paint here tonight from San Francisco, California. Unbelievable game series here in this game 5. And there's a possibility we might end up going to overtime here. We'll find out here. We'll tell after the game. Back here, the game 5 between Dallas Mavericks and the Golden State Warriors. Beats back to Golden State. Beats back to Klay Thompson, who's guarded by Richard Bullock, guarded by Spencer. Beats back to Wiggins. Here comes Wiggins with a two-hand slam dunk. That shot's good. Warriors in the Mavericks, 94-84 is the score. Here comes Luka Doncic from downtown. 11:33 left in this game. It's back to Luka Doncic, guarded by Wiggins, guarded by Klay Thompson, guarded by Jordan Poole, guarded by Draymond Green. It's back to Luka Doncic. Here goes Nikita Brown. Here comes Luka Doncic from downtown. And that shot was no good by Luka Doncic. Mavericks trailing 96-84 is the score. Here comes Draymond Green from downtown. That shot's good by Draymond Green. Where is it at 98-84 is the score. Unbelievable game by the Golden State Warriors on the naked eye. And Dorian Finney-Smith and saw this coming from Draymond Green from downtown. Here comes Draymond Green. He's got 12 points, 9 assists, and 4 rebounds inside the paint here tonight. That shot's good by Golden State Warriors. They lead it 99-84 score. It's back to Jalen Brunson from downtown. 11:02 left in this game. Here it comes. It's back to Brunson. It's back to Luka Doncic. 10:58 left in this game. Guarded by Draymond Green. Guarded Wiggins. It's back to Jalen Brunson. It's back to Nikita Brown. Nikita Brown. That shot is no good. Recovered by the Dallas Mavericks again. 10:47 left. It's back to Jordan. It's back to Nikita Brown. It's back to Spencer Dinwiddie. Spencer Dinwiddie. That shot is no good for them. The clock's at 10:43 left in this game. And the Mavericks trailing by the points here tonight. From downtown. Unbelievable shot there by Wiggins all over Nikita Brown from downtown. Here it comes Spencer. That shot's good by the Dallas Mavericks. Mavericks trailing 85-99 is the score. Unbelievable game. And this Western Conference Finals playoffs in 5 between the Dallas Mavericks. Here comes the next shot by Spencer Dinwiddie. That shot is no good by Spencer Dinwiddie. Here comes Jordan Poole from downtown. 10:35 left in this game. Mavericks losing 99-85. Here comes Draymond Green from downtown. Beats it to Jordan Poole. Here comes Draymond Green. That shot's good by Draymond Green. Warriors of the Mavericks, 101-85 is the score here tonight. Here comes the Luka Doncic. Doncic is today. That shot is good from downtown. 87-101 is the score. With 10:08 left in this game, beats it back to Jordan Poole. Guarded by Jalen Brunson. Guarded by Spencer. Gets it, beats back to Andrew Wiggins. Who was guarded by Jordan Finney-Smith. Gets it back to Draymond Green. Gets it to Poole. Poole shoots it in. That shot is good for downtown. And the Warriors did it 102-87 is the score. Unbelievable game by these Golden State Warriors in downtown. Unbelievable game. Clock says at 10. Let's take a ripple here one more time. Exactly where. I think the Warriors didn't count this game. That shot does not count for Golden State. And he wants a review. I see the signals up Draymond Green. What is your review? We'll step for a second. Go back next. Live on YouTube. Go back next.
Planning with Schwab. We buy and book online at discounttire.com, which
Sure every free time. You buy it, book online at discounttire.com.
Verizon just gave us all a brand new iPhone 13.
We've been customers for years. I thought their phones were for new customers. We got iPhone 13s from Verizon 2 minutes ago.
Ours were busted, and we still got a shiny.
Check it out. So wait, everybody gets the same great deal.
I think that's the point.
iPhone 13 on us for every customer. Current, new, everything. On any unlimited plan, starting at just $35. All on the network or we'll rely on.
Just feel the e-press refresh, which means Subway's up in their bread game. We're talking artisan Italian bread, baked fresh daily. The only thing fresher than that bread is you gotta read this. Subway keeps refreshing and refreshing and refreshing and refreshing.
I love my new home. I always wanted a house with historic architecture, but it might be too Victorian.
Cool. Interesting headline.
Headline on this.
Pam? Yes, I know. They're called Pam. Oh, okay.
No? Or at least Geico makes bundling my home and car insurance easy. I save so much. Just text me while I'm setting up.
That's a ghost.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
It's called self-care.
Wish you could skip the credits? Dish On Demand now lets you auto advance to the next episode. Skip the credits with auto advance from Dish.
Red.
Make more good. And the all-new Sportage Expo. Kia. Movement that inspires.
The Warriors challenges offensive play from downtown just a while ago during commercial break. And I saw the signals of Damon Green from downtown. I'm not exactly so sure what is it you want to challenge from under the naked eye. But Luka Doncic almost made a shot, and the shot doesn't count for Luka Doncic. And that's exactly what we're trying to take a look at right now. 87 to 101 is the score now for the Mavericks. Here trying a lot of points. It's back to Spencer and winning. It's back to Luka Doncic. 9:52 left in this game. Here comes Luka Doncic. Gets it back to Jalen Brunson. Gets it back to Maxi Cleveland. Fits it back to Jalen Brunson. 9:43 left in this game. He is guarded by a bunch of players of the Golden State Warriors from downtown. Beats back to Luka Doncic. Doncic is it in. That shot is no good from downtown. Brings back to Jordan Poole from downtown, guarded by Richard Bullock, guarded by Maxi Cleveland, guarded by Jalen Brunson, guarded by Luka Doncic. Brings back to Wiggins. 9:22 left in this game. Brings it back to Baraka from downtown. 9:50 left in this game. Brings it back to Klay Thompson. 9:50 left. Thompson's shooting. That shot is good by the Golden State Warriors. They did 103-87 is the score. And Thompson's got 29 points inside the paint here tonight in this Game 5 series. Brings back to Luka Doncic. 8:58 left in this game. Mavericks trailing by a lot of points here tonight in this Game 5 series. Luka Doncic, that shot is good by Luka Doncic. 89-103 is the score. And Luka Doncic's got 25 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists inside the paint here tonight. Unbelievable game here by Luka Doncic from downtown. They're going to play it one more time slowly from under the naked eye. Jalen Brunson comes in. Beats to Luka Doncic. Doncic is in. That shot is no good for downtown. Here is Jordan Poole. 8:40 left in this game. Beats it back to Wiggins, who's guarded by Jalen Brunson. Here comes Wiggins. Beats it back to number 8. Beats it back to Klay Thompson. Thompson's just in. That shot is no good. Recovered ball by the Golden State Warriors one more time. Recovered by Looney. 8:22 left in this game. And it's go out of bounds. Beats it back to Wiggins. 8:20 left in this game. Guarded by Luka Doncic. Wiggins shoots it in. That shot is recovered again by Looney. Beats back to number 8. 8 shoots it in. That shot is good for downtown. Back to them. That shot's good. 106-89 is the score. And there's Stephen Curry from downtown. Beats back to Spencer Dinwiddie. 8:02 left in this game. In the final quarter, Spencer Winston, that shot's good by the Dallas Mavericks. Unbelievable game. Here comes the Maverick. Here comes the Golden State Warriors back-to-back. Recovered balls by the Golden State Warriors from downtown. Wiggins almost went out of bounds from inside the paint here. And that's unbelievable. Here it comes up by Spencer. That shot is good by Spencer Dinwiddie. That shot's good. Mavericks trailing 93-106 to score here. 7:15 left in this game. Balls be carried back by Jordan Poole, who's guarded by Jalen Brunson, guarded by Luka Doncic. Here comes Jordan Poole, and here comes Looney. Looney shoots it in. Looney shoots it in. That shot's good by Looney. That shot's good. 108-93 is the score. It's back to Luka Doncic. 7-4 left in this game. And the Mavericks turn out of points here tonight. Last touch by the Golden State Warriors. And the foul goes against Kevon Looney from downtown, number 5. Where the Golden State Warriors in Chase Arena in San Francisco, California. Anything can happen here now in this game. At the Western Conference Finals, 7:34 left in this game. Mavericks can still pull it back on the line. See what happens here with the fourth quarter left. 7:20 left in this game. Guarded by Spencer Dinwiddie. Guarded by Jordan Poole. Guarded by Looney. Guarded by number 8. That shot is no good. A foul again goes against the Golden State Warriors here tonight. That goes against Jordan Poole from downtown. And underneath the yes, it goes against Jordan Poole because they made contact with Spencer Dinwiddie from downtown. And that was a great call there by the NBA officials here tonight in San Francisco, California. So one more time, the free throw coming up for Spencer Dinwiddie. That shot's good for downtown. First free throw is good. Mavericks turning 94-108 was the score here tonight. Second free throw coming up for Spencer Dinwiddie. He's got 23 points inside the paint here tonight. In front of these Warrior fans, here comes the next shot by Spencer Dinwiddie. That shot's good for downtown. Back at him, that shot's good. 95-108 is the score. 7:21 left in this game. Unbelievable game here for the Golden State Warriors. Pitch back to Jordan Poole, who's guarded by Mexico, guarded Luka Doncic, guarded by Spencer Dinwiddie. Pitch back to number 8, who's guarded by Reggie Bullock. And it's turned over by the Golden State Warriors. And the clock stops at 7:09 here. And Steve Kerr happy with these calls by the officials. But the ball's be curved back by Jordan Poole. 7:06 left in this game. Who is guarded by Jalen Brunson, guarded by Jordan Fitzman Jr. Pitch back to Klay Thompson. Thompson's in. That shot is still recovered by Reggie Bullock. Gives it to Spencer Dinwiddie. 6:51 left in this game. Here comes Spencer Dinwiddie. And that shot is no good for downtown. Free throw line coming up for the Dallas Mavericks. 6:53 left in this game. Unbelievable game by the Dallas Mavericks from downtown. Look at here one more time. And it's a foul to give against the Golden State Warriors. They push Spencer Dinwiddie, number 8, for the Golden State Warriors. Make contact with Spencer Dinwiddie. I'm not exactly sure what's happening here, but Spencer Dinwiddie shoots a free throw. That shot's good for downtown. The Mavericks lead at 96-108 is the score. 6:53 the clock stops tonight. And this game fight is between the Dallas Mavericks and the Golden State Warriors. That shot is good. That shot's good for downtown. Mavericks trailing 97-108 is the score. Unbelievable game by the Dallas Mavericks. Here comes back Stephen Curry from downtown. And next year coming up for Spencer Dinwiddie. The clock still stops at 6:51 left here in this final quarter. Here comes Spencer Dinwiddie. That shot is no good. Beats the bench of Stephen Curry. 6:47 left here in this final quarter. Dallas trailing 108-97 is score. What's going to happen now? Recovery ball. Here goes by Golden State. Recovery ball by Looney. Beats back to Stephen Curry. Beats back to number 8. And reads it back to Wiggins. Wiggins shoots it in. That shot is good for downtown. Back at him. That shot's good. Warriors in 110-97 score. Here comes Luka Doncic. 6:20 left in this game. And the game is almost over from San Francisco, California. Luka Doncic, that shot is no good by Luka Doncic. Beats it back to Stephen Curry. 6:10 left in this game here in the final quarter of the Western Conference Finals. It's been a journey to be here with you. Year 22 since month of April and the month of May. Year 22. Thompson is in. And that shot is no good by Thompson. Unbelievable. Class number 6 now. 110-97 is scored. Unbelievable game by the Golden State Warriors. And they're going to go to the NBA Finals And what's going to be in store next for the Dallas Mavericks into the next NBA playoffs, year 23, year 24. Talk about it after the game. If the game is necessarily going to be over, almost, because we got about 5:57 left. It's back to Stephen Curry, who's guarded by Jalen Brunson. Stephen Curry Tuesday, and that shot is recovered by Looney, recovered by the Dallas Mavericks, and repeats it back to Luka Doncic. Here comes Luka Doncic from downtown, 5:44 left in this game. And the Mavericks have another points, 110-97. So here comes Luka Doncic from downtown. Luka Doncic, and that shot is recovered by Looney. 5:33 left in this game. 5:31 left in this game. Guarded by Dorian Finney-Smith. Gets it back to number 8. Beats back to Wiggins. The clock is at 5:28. Timeout Dallas. Timeout the Dallas Mavericks. That is the first timeout here by Luka Doncic. I'm going to talk it over. What's the first second? Max running 110. Next time we come back here from Jason Arena and San Francisco, California. Live on YouTube. I'll go back next.
Conventional thinking would say Verizon has the largest and fastest 5G network, but they don't. They only cover select cities with 5G. So for me, hundreds of drivers in my commute, getting connected, cutting downtime, delivering on time depends on T-Mobile's 5G. Coverage of over 96% of interstate highway miles. Think that's covered.
Unconventional thinking delivers 4 times the 5G coverage to Verizon, and it's ready right now. T-Mobile for Business. As a real estate agent, I've learned it's excess moisture that causes musty odors. Pro tip: use damp rinse. Trap and trap excess moisture out of the air, eliminating musty odors. Works every time. Get with Damp.
There was clearly a darker side to the girls gone wild empire.
I'll go back here to game 5, 5:25 left in this game. Steve Kerr's Plus began back in 1980 to 2003. The Golden State Warriors began back in 2013. For years to go, remember that NBA playoff games in 2013 are back a while back. Stephen Curry is the youngest player of the NBA playoffs, year 22. And his Warriors hit up a lot of points here. 5:20 left here in the final quarter. And it's been fun for all of me, for all of us here on YouTube.com. It's been fun also on Spoon.com. We're going to talk about Dallas and the Warriors tonight. The car ball back by Klay Thompson. 5:42 left in this final quarter. Matched up a lot of points. 110-97. Here comes Thompson. And it's stolen by number 8. Go back, Stephen Curry. That shot is no good by Stephen Curry. And it's recovered by Luka Doncic. and visit back to Spency Dinwiddie. 4:55 left in this game. 4:52 left in this game. Mavericks trailing 110-97 is the score. Unbelievable. Caught their ball by the Dallas Mavericks. Feeds it to Brunson. Feeds it back to Luka Doncic. 4:43 left. Feeds it back to Reggie Bullock. Here comes the Mavericks, and that shot is no good from downtown. 4:40 left in this game. And Stephen Curry running up his pants. Here in San Francisco, California, Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals. And Stephen Curry looking to stop there for a little bit. Unbelievable game by the Golden State Warriors here tonight. 4:40 left in this game. The ball feeds it back to Stephen Curry. 110-97 is the score. Unbelievable game by these Dallas Mavericks tonight. 4:20 left in this game. Here comes Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors shooting. That shot is no good. Recover ball, feeds it back to Jalen Brunson. 4:20 left in this game. Feeds it back to Luka Doncic. 4:15 left in this game. He is guarded by a bunch of Warrior players. He's guarded by Stephen Curry, of course. 4:20 left in this game. Wiggins gets fouled with 4:10 left here in the final quarter. Trailing 110-97 is the score. And Draymond Green not looking happy with those called fouls against this Golden State Warriors. But Luka Doncic must do a miracle here. Feeds it back to Jalen Brunson. 4:08 left in this game. Here comes Brunson. He's guarded by Looney. Feeds it back to Luka Doncic. Guarded by Wiggins. Guarded by Draymond Green. Doncic scores today. That shot's good by Luka Doncic. That shot's good. 101 is the score. 3:55 left in this game. Luka Doncic got 28 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists inside the paint here tonight. Draymond Green gets it back, feeds it back to Wiggins. Here comes Wiggins from downtown, feeds it back to Draymond Green. 3:38 left in this game, feeds it back to Stephen Curry. 3:37, here comes Draymond Green. Shoots it in, that shot's good by the Golden State Warriors. 112-100 is the score. Unbelievable game. Feeds it back to Luka Doncic. Feeds it to Jordan Finney-Smith Jr. And that shot is no good by the Dallas Mavericks. 3:21 left in this game. Feeds back to Stephen Curry. 112-100 is the score. Here comes Stephen Curry in Western Conference Finals. Feeds it to Klay Thompson. Here comes Thompson from downtown. 3:08 left in this game. Feeds it back to Draymond Green from downtown. Here comes Klay Thompson. And that shot is no good. Feeds it back to Klay Thompson. Thompson, that shot is good from downtown. And the Golden State Warriors ended up at points. 115-100 is the score. Unbelievable game. But these Golden State Warriors, here comes the Mavericks. Jordan Finney-Smith Jr. That shot is good by Jordan Finney-Smith Jr. 102-115 the score. 2:42 left here in the final quarter. Talking about the Mavericks offseason year 22. Thompson shooting. That shot is recovered by Reggie Bullock. Here comes Luka Doncic from downtown, ladies and gentlemen. We're almost concluding this game here tonight. Thursday, year 22. It's been fun calling you the Maverick games throughout the month of April, throughout the month of May, year 22. I'll never forget the NBA Finals back in 2011 against the Miami Heat. That was the championship caliber team. Now this team right now is a different team now. And a lot of things are going to happen here in Dallas. That shot's good by Stephen Curry. That shot's good. 118-102 is the score. What are you going to do about Stephen Curry next season? We'll talk about it next. And when we come back from YouTube.com, we'll back next. They're trying to close the Mavericks offensive rounds here tonight. As we're almost concluding Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals here tonight from San Francisco, California. It's been fun to be here with you for the month of April, year 22, the month of May, year 22. It's been very fun. It's been a great journey to be here with you here live on these platforms. It's been an honor for me. The clock, we got about a minute left in this game. The ball fits back to the Mavericks. 154 left. The Mavericks trying to a lot of points here, 118 to 102. And that shot is good by the Dallas Mavericks. They're trailing 105, 108 in the score. We got about a minute left in this game. And Stephen Curry stays in the game here in the final quarter. We got about a minute left in this game before the Warriors move on to the NBA Finals again. Last time the Golden State Warriors played the NBA Finals was back in 2000-something against the Toronto Raptors. That was an Andre or Klay Thompson got injured. I don't recall it correctly. But let's talk about it live here on YouTube.com. That's on SpoonTalk.com. I appreciate each and every one of you listening live here on SpoonTalk.com. It's been fun. I'll see you guys back here again on Spoon Talk next year's NBA playoffs, year 23, year 24. Saying goodnight from SpoonTalk.com. Have a wonderful evening. Saying goodnight. I'll see you guys real soon back here again until the NBA playoffs next year 23, year 24. Thank you very much for joining me. See you. Good night, Spoon Talk listeners. Bye-bye. Adios. Good night. It has been fun there on SpoonTalk.com. And we got about a minute left in this game. Mavericks trying to about points, 118 and 105 is the score. Here comes Mavericks. And that shot is good for the Mavericks here tonight. That shot is good. No good, but I'm down. We got about a minute left in this game. The Mavericks trying about the points, 118 and 105 is the score. Unbelievable. Look, for DeMarc Cuban right now, we're going to talk about it here next. Live here on YouTube.com. I can say I'm not a proud Maverick fan. Of course, I am. That shot is good. 120 to 105 is the score. And we got about a minute left here to conclude this game. The Western Conference Finals, Game 5 from San Francisco, California. It's been fun for all of you, my NBA fans around the world, since the month of April, year 22. Since the month of May, year 22, all the way through. It's been very much fun. It's been a journey for me to call you the NBA playoffs, year 22. We are going to talk about if the game's over, what's going to happen next for Brunson, what's going to be stored for Tim Hardaway Jr., and what can Dirk Nowitzki do to get this team moving to another playoff round next year 23. We'll talk about it right after the conclusion of the Western Conference Finals between these Dallas Mavericks and Maxi Cleveland. And we'll talk about Stephen Curry. Is he going to stay remaining as the Golden State Warrior, or is he going to walk out in the next few years for basketball too? We'll talk about James Harden. We'll talk about Kevin Durant. We'll talk about LeBron Jr. We'll talk about a bunch of players right now who want one thing only, and that is the championship ring. Okay, the Mavericks, they just couldn't do it tonight. Unfortunately for them right now, they need a lot of help. Okay, if this Luka would have scored from downtown like crazy, like he did a few weeks ago, Tuesday, in Dallas, that would have been a little bit different for the Mavericks, but now it's no more. The Mavericks are going to go home with their first loss on the road, playoffs, year 22. What can I say? Dallas survived the first round. Dallas survived the second round, which was very complicated because they could have not beaten the Phoenix Suns in that game series. But again, the collision is almost over here in Western Conference Finals. We got about 34 seconds left in this final quarter. And you're playing cooking ball here. 28 seconds left, 25 seconds left, 25 seconds, 24 seconds, and that clock stops at 24 seconds. 110 to 110 is the score now by this Maverick team of the NBA playoffs, year 22. Clock is at 20 seconds, 17 seconds, 13 seconds, 14 seconds left, and these Warrior fans are dancing for the first time ever. The Curry family is there tonight, his kids, the Warriors fans, all of these people are here tonight, Demon Green, happy. And that's it. The Warriors win at home, and they're going to the NBA Finals. Year 22. They sweep the Dallas Mavericks. 120 to 110 was the final score. Unbelievable game. They advanced to the 6 finals for the last 8 seasons. We'll talk about Luka Doncic live right now here on YouTube.com. We'll talk about Reggie Bullock right now. We're going to talk about this Mavericks loss right now live on YouTube.com. Let me tell you something, Maverick fans, right now. I know you are not happy with this loss, and neither am I, but listen, we never give up this team. I never give up on them since 2011. I've always supported this Dallas Mavericks team. But look, we're going to talk about free agency now, year 22. So let me go to that right now because I know a lot of fans right now, they're disappointed in the Dallas Mavericks. And it's hard. It's hard when the Mavericks come back home to nothing. And I know your two Dallas teams haven't done so well, the Stars or the Dallas Mavericks. And we're going to talk about these two next Dallas teams for next year, year 23. We really are not going to give up that easily. But right now, free agents, year 22 for the Mavericks right now, you got a lot of players. I don't even know if they're going to come back. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm talking about James Harden for the Philadelphia 76ers. Could he walk out? Yes. There is a possibility he might end up walking out of the Philadelphia 76ers. Russell Westbrook, Gary Bull, and then Andre Iguodala. I'm still waiting for him. Is he going to come back? I don't know. Is Travis Young going to return to Toronto? I don't know. Is Joseph Nurkic going to come back to the Portland Trailblazers? I really don't know. What about Jimmy Lamb? I don't know. What about the Andre? What about Serge Ibaka for the Milwaukee Bucks? I'm not sure if he's going to come back. Montrezl Harrell, is he going to come back to the Charlotte Hornets? I don't know. What about Derrick Jones Jr.? Is he going to come back to the Chicago Bulls? I don't know. What Anderson, is he going to come back to the Memphis Grizzlies? I don't know. What about PJ Tucker? Is he going to return to the Miami Heat again next year, year 23? I really don't know. What about Jared Carver? Is he going to come back to the Grizzlies? We don't know. What about Patrick Mills? Is he going to return back to the Brooklyn Nets? I don't know. What about Dennis Schroeder? Is he going to come back to the Houston Rockets? I don't know. What about Avery Bradley? Is he going to clip to the Lake Los Angeles? I don't know. Kendrick Nunn is going to come back to the Detroit Pistons. Been to the LA Lakers. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen to these teams. What about Colin Sexton? What about Corey Joseph? Is he going to come back to the Detroit Pistons? What about Big Man Jai McGee? Is he going to return to the Phoenix Suns? I don't know. What about Josh Jackson? Is he going to come back to the Sacramento Kings? What about Jalen Smith? Is he going to come back to the Pacers? What about Bruce Brown Jr.? Is he going to come back to the Brooklyn Nets? What about Brian Forbes? Is he going to come Nuggets? Bobby Portis, is he going to come back to the Milwaukee Bucks? Miles Bridges, is he going to come back to the Charlotte Hornets? What about Jake Layman? Is going to come back to the Minnesota Timberwolves? What about Trey Brown Jr.? Is going to come back to the Bulls? What about Trey Burke? Is he going to come back to the Mavs? What about Lonnie Walker? Is he going to come back to the Sacramento Kings, to the San Antonio Spurs? There's a bunch of players right now that the Dallas Mavericks can go ahead and start getting. What about Dwight Howard? What about Blake Griffin? What about Giannis Hassan? What about Carmelo? What about Rajon Rondo? What about Aaron Holiday? Mikael Morris from the Miami Heat? Simmons? Deadmon? Oladipo? Ben Lamore? Tony Snell? Troy Snell? Rudy Good? Let me see here. Wesley Matthews, Rudy Magruder, Gary Payne II, Tony Bradley. There's a bunch of players. What about Malik Monk? What about Isaiah Barker? What about Matt Thomas? What about Militant Shake? What about Stanley Johnson? What about Zaya Roby? What about Michael Robinson? What about Jenny McDaniels? Damian Lee, Cody Martin, Jashawn Tate, Nicholas Claxton for the Brooklyn Nets. What about him? What about Eric Pascal from Utah Jazz? What about Belenko Cancer? Bismack Diambo? What about Austin Rivers is going to come back? What about Luca Garza? What about Deke Wade? What about CJ Elberg? What about Elijah Hughes? Gill? Damian Jones? Tanasco Anderson? Tristan Thompson, for instance? Um, there's a bunch of players. Lance Stevenson, the former Maverick. What about him? What about DeMarcus Cousins? What about DJ Augustine? What about Luke Corrant? What about DeAndre Jordan, the former Maverick? What about Isaiah Thomas, Devontae Crook, Skylar Mays? All these players are all good inside the paint. And there's a bunch of players the Mavericks need right now because, like I said, Dallas Mavericks right now, they need a lot of help. And look at this roster of players. They are so good. You need players that can come help you. But let's talk about this Mavericks offseason year 22. Listen, y'all. I'm not saying I'm not disappointed in Dallas right now. Of course, we all are because we supported this team since 2011. And what's going to happen now is Jason Kidd is he on the hot seat. Is Mark Cuban going to fire Jason Kidd tonight? Is he going to fire him tomorrow? Is he going to fire him all next week? We will find out. This NBA offseason year 22 for the Dallas Maverick fans. But it's been an honor for me to be here with you throughout the entire month of April, year 22, the mid of April, year 22, the month of May, year 22. It's been awesome for me to be here with you live on YouTube.com. It's been an awesome journey to calling you the NBA playoffs. Year 22 has been fun. It's been a good road, but now it's time for this Mavericks team to move on. Without Tim Hardaway Jr., what do you do next? Let's say let's say James Harden name pops out. Listen, I will not rule him out to come play with the Dallas Mavericks. I will not rule him out. Andre Iguodala, Big Man Jive McGee. We need players that can help us out. Talk about the Kutatumbo brothers as well too. We sure can use them in Dallas. We need all the help that we can get Luka to get back in this next year's NBA playoffs, year 23, year 24. And can the Dallas Mavericks make another run of the playoffs next year? Yes, they can. The only way that's going to happen is you're going to have to sweep again the Golden State Warriors in the Western Conference Finals next year, year 23, year 24. It's the only thing that Dallas needs to do. So the teams are going to go back to the playoffs next year, 23, in the Western Conference Finals. It's going to be the Golden State Warriors, the Dallas Mavericks, the Boston Celtics, the Milwaukee Bucks. Those teams are going to come back to the playoffs next year, 23, year 24. But the teams that are going to make the playoffs are going to be the Lakers, the Clippers, the Suns, the Memphis Grizzlies, the Denver Nuggets, the Minnesota Timberwolves, the Miami Heat, the Charlotte Hornets, the Brooklyn Nets, Detroit Pistons, the Cavaliers, the Washington Wizards, the Manhattan New York Knicks, the Brooklyn Nets, the Milwaukee Bucks, Detroit Pistons, the Orlando Magic, the Philadelphia 76ers, the Cleveland Kings, the Denver Nuggets, the Pelicans, the New Orleans Saints, the San Antonio Spurs, Oklahoma City Thunder, the Houston Rockets. Those teams do not make the playoffs next year 23. I'm guaranteeing they're not going to make it. They're all going to lose outcomes. Even the Indiana Pacers of Indianapolis, Indiana, forget about those guys. They're going to struggle more next year 23, next year 24. But like I said, I'm not giving up on this Maverick team. I will still believe in Dallas no matter what. We just need healthy players. That's all we need. We need free agents that we can afford. And like I said, I wish we had kept Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis was so good with the Dallas Mavericks a few years ago. He was such a good player. But now it's like we cannot beat this Golden State Warriors team. So again, we're going to have to figure out how to beat them now. Next year's NBA playoffs, year 23. I want us to play the Golden State Warriors in a 5-game series again. But the Western Conference Finals, I want the Golden State Warriors again. And if their players do not stay this offseason, year 2020 to next year 23, then that's where the Dallas Mavericks need to jump in and say, we got to get these guys. Because, look, the city of Dallas right now, they need a championship ring. Okay, and it's been so many years since the Mavericks even had a championship. We're talking about back in 2011. That was the last time the Mavericks won a championship ring. But yet again, I'm not giving up on this Maverick team right now. I will still support them no matter what, win or lose. They're still your Dallas Maverick team. Now, for the Dallas Stars, though, the Dallas Stars, they need a lot of help. They seriously. The Dallas Mavericks need even bigger, more help. Would you consider hiring Dirk Nowitzki as an assistant coach for the Dallas Mavericks? You should, really. You should, because you want to keep Dirk signing with Dallas, remaining in Dallas, living in Dallas. He loves living in Dallas so much. But again, it's disappointing to see this Mavericks team come back home to nothing. And for us not to celebrate an NBA Finals parade like we did back in 2011, that was the only day we won the championship. But listen, pay attention, my NBA fans and the state of Texas right now. Do not ever say the Mavericks weren't that great. They were a great team. I give it to them. I really do. I'm mad if we didn't win this series of the Western Conference Finals in 5 between the Golden State Warriors and the Mavs. But listen, we did all we did this past Tuesday at home, and that's something that we did. But they beat us in their home court. It is tough to beat Wiggins. It is tough to beat Looney. It is tough to beat a different Stephen Curry, a Demon Green, a Tanaka Anderson, a Moody, a Lee. It is tougher to beat these guys. But now, if we go back and rebuild this team from scratch and wait until next year's NBA playoffs, year 23, year 24, I'm guaranteed I'm going to come back and live with you next year 23 in April, next year 23 in May, and then next year 23 in June for the NBA Finals, live on YouTube.com, live on socialmedia.com, and also on SpoonTalkBroadcastLive.com. And I want to thank you all so much for listening throughout the entire beginning of the NBA playoffs in April and May, year 22. It's been fun. It's been fun on this journey. But like I said, I'm not giving up on this Dallas Mavericks team. Never say never, guys. You keep your heads held up high, kids, girls, beautiful women, grown men. Keep your family safe. All next week, and remember, give them a hug and think about what happened in Uvalde, Texas on Tuesday. I know it's hard to forget about that too, because 19 kids were killed, according to school teachers working for almost 23 years. It's hard when you lose these kids in the state of Texas here, but again, we'll talk about it here next time. We'll get back to the next one. Listen, I'm never saying never to the Americans. I love the Americans. And I'm always going to continue wearing this cap no matter what. Next year 23, next year 24, yeah, we're going to come back. And we're going to get better. We're going to have a better, healthy roster. We just got to rebuild this team again from scratch. Now, is Jason Kidd going to get fired by Uncle Mark Cuban tonight? We don't know. We will have to wait and find out. But again, it's been a good run for this American team. Remember, y'all, do not burn your jerseys. Do not throw anything away from the Mavericks. They did a wonderful job. They did us a good job throughout. They had a beautiful winning record season winning of the NBA year 22. They did that. They did so good on that. But now it's time for this Dallas Mavericks team to rebuild again this off NBA season, year 22. And I'm telling you, the Mavericks want to repeat another spot at the NBA playoffs, year 23, year 24 in the finals. They will do so. but we need help right now. And the only way you rebuild this team is you contact the Kutatumbo brothers in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. You name your name on that roster. You choose to talk to those two men because those men are great. They're pretty great. They will not let you down. They will not let you down. Neither of these players will let you down as long as Uncle Cuban calls them and says, hey guys, you want to cut on a contract deal with the Dallas Mavericks? I'm telling you, we need to rebuild this team again from scratch. Never seen ever. It's been fun talking Dallas Mavericks NBA playoffs. There's one who's been fun. Connor for YouTube, I'm on YouTube.com. It's been an honor with me being here. But now let's talk about Uvalde, Texas. Here's what we know. 19 kids were killed on Tuesday by a suspected student. He was a high school student in Uvalde High School. He had no criminal history. But when he hit 18 years old of age, he purchased two AR-15 assault rifles at the age of 18. And my blame right now is on Greg Abbott from Austin, Texas. Let me tell you why. Mitch McConnell, Kevin McCarthy, Mrs. Green from Atlanta, Georgia, and Sessions and all these guys, and Lindsey Graham and all these guys in the Republican Party, we need them to come up with a solution to take these guns, the legal guns, off the streets. Because listen, we got Republicans who support the National Rifle Association tomorrow, Friday in Houston, Texas. Well, let me tell you what's going on outside of Houston, Texas tomorrow. We're going to have a bunch of protests with these gun activists who are against the guns. Because we will never be safe at your public schools, at your public jobs, outside on the streets of your downtown cities, outside the public parks, at concerts, at sporting venues and arenas, stadiums, soccer stadiums, NASCAR tracks, golf courses, tennis courts, basketball courts, Major League Baseball parks, NFL stadiums, whatever you want to call it. Your cities are not going to be safe. Because this hits hard in the state of Texas alone. And Greg Abbott has failed to do his job properly. And that is why Brother O'Rourke did the right thing by yelling at Greg Abbott, because that was his fault right there. He's the one that legalized the guns, the Second Amendment, the First Amendment, the Fifth Amendment. He was the one. Greg Abbott is to blame right now. But you blame the entire Republican Party. You blame your stupid moron, Donald Trump. He allowed these people to carry the guns outside in public places, and look where it's gotten us. Shootings everywhere. About 10 weeks ago, 13 people were killed outside of a food store in Buffalo, New York City alone. And then Tuesday, to end the month already, 19 kids were killed. 19 people were killed inside an elementary school in Uvalde, Texas, alone. And now, yesterday in Richardson, Texas, at Baker High School, at East Spring Valley Road, a juvenile student had an AR-15 inside his car, outside the parking lot. And he was planning to kill all of his classmates alone, too. But let me tell you, this Wild Wild West, we're going to blame it on Greg Abbott. And I want all of the news stations, all the radio stations in the whole state of Texas, after I'm done talking here, I want you guys to be watching this, okay? And I want you to send this message to Lindsey Graham, to Kevin McCarthy, to Mitch McConnell, to Mrs. Green, to everyone in that lousy Republican Party, including Ted Cruz, to let them know that the state of Texas has had enough of these tragedies. These 19 families alone are going through a tough time. And I blame the Uvalde Police Department as well too, because they never got there on time. They never negotiated with the suspect. And you guys lied to the media saying there was an officer inside the school when that shooting occurred. There wasn't no officer. It wasn't. They lied to the media right there. So that guy that talked about Tuesday, he lied to us. That police department in Uvalde, Texas, lied to NBC, CBS, ABC, SNBC, and CNBC, WGN, and CW33, and all the rest of the news stations around the world who took coverage of this story since Tuesday afternoon, and instead of Texas, the local times. So let me tell you now, we're not happy with this until we get something done about taking these illegal guns off the streets. If you're going to let an 18-year-old person purchase an automatic rifle and you can let them buy alcohol because they're even 21 years old, then what's the point? What's the point? I'm blaming this on Greg Abbott. I'm blaming this on him because he's the one that said this is all his freaking fault. Okay? He started this chaos mess. He started a war that couldn't be over with the shootings in the state of Texas alone. There's been so many shootings here in the state of Texas alone. And you think these poor grieving families wanted to lose their beautiful children? No, of course not. They're demanding answers from the governor of the corrupted Texas named Greg Abbott. What bold chicken excuse is he going to come up with tomorrow, right? Because let me tell you, right, everyone in the state of Texas, do not return to school no more. Stay at home. If you feel like you're not going to be safe going back to school, don't go back. Stay yourself at home. If you feel like you're not safe working at your job, stay at home too. Because I know most of you kids right now, especially all the fourth graders, the fifth graders, sixth graders, third and second graders, I know you guys are mad. You're all mad at Greg Abbott. I'm mad at him too because Greg Abbott, you are dear are a really are a corrupted governor and for the state of Texas. That is why the Democrat or North told you the truth. You lying pathetic scumbag. You never took the illegal guns off the streets, Greg Abbott. You wanted the people to have their right to bear arms and what kill innocent people like us, right? That's not right. And then you wanted the police brutality. That's the reason why we don't trust Greg Abbott. We don't trust Donald Trump. I don't trust Ted Cruz. The only person I'm going to trust are the Democrats only. And I'm talking about the Democrats from the state of Texas alone. I trust them. But the Republican side, I can't say I do trust. Because we all counted on the Republican Party a few years ago. And we told them 1,000 times, take the legal guns off the streets. And they refused to do so. So until something changes about this right now, we're not going to be safe ever. Ever. Until. All right, back to the Dallas Mavericks. Listen. This is hard for this Maverick team to have lost this game in the Western Conference Finals. Year 22, what can I say? It did take forever for us to succeed. But like I said, it's been a fun journey with all of you Maverick fans. It's been a good run. Like I said, never say never to this Maverick team. They're going to come back better healthy until next year 23, year 24. And I'm looking forward to calling all of your NBA playoffs next year 20. Okay. For now, I am done with the NBA finals year 22 on YouTube.com. I'm done. I'm not going to watch the NBA finals year 22 on ABC next week. I'm not going to watch. I'm sorry. I'm going to watch. What's the point? Because I'm not rooting for the other team. Because I know the other team is already going to win that game one. Fine, we already know that. But despite the fact that you're letting the other team win for us, I'm talking about the West. So if I'm going to go with the West, I'm going for the Golden State Warriors in a 4-game series. In a 4-game series of the finals, it's over for the Boston Celtics. Celtics are going to lose a 4-game series. That is my prediction for the finals in June, year 2020. 4-game series. I am picking the Golden State Warriors to sweep the Boston Celtics. Okay, that is my prediction right now. I don't know about the rest of them, but think about it. If the Maverick team couldn't do it, and we were this close, we could have won this game tonight, but we just weren't able to. It's so disappointing, yes. It's heartbreaking that we play all of this hard work for nothing. So now we got to do something right. And that is we need to start winning. Our players of this Dallas Maverick roster needs to come back better healthy. Not no screw-ups. No more mistakes. No more technical fouls. No more flagrant fouls. More free throws. More slam dunks. More tomahawks. More something, because this team right now, tonight, we did not communicate as a team. You're letting Luka Doncic do all the hard work by himself that he cannot do at all whatsoever. So something has got to change with this Dallas Mavericks organization now. And it will change. I'm telling you, something's going to happen in Dallas tomorrow Friday. Who knows who's not going to come back to the Mavericks? The sorriest players that we have in this Maverick organization, they got to go. They got to leave us. They got to leave us. We need players that can show up and play like grown men without screw-ups whatsoever, without mistakes whatsoever, because tonight we were not able to do it. And it's frustrating. Absolutely frustrating indeed. So when you think about this Maverick team, though, and I know it's not simple, okay, but as a Maverick longtime fan, do I say I got faith in the Dallas Mavericks? Can they go back and repeat next year, 23, year 24? And my answer is yes, they can. But the only way they're going to do that, the roster needs to change first. The lineup needs to change. The substitutions need to change. Everything about this Dallas team right now, offseason year 22, needs to change. And that starts with Mark Cuban, our owner, co-owner of the Dallas Mavericks. He needs to do some changes now. We don't need no drafts in Brooklyn, New York. We don't need no freaking draft players. What we need are free agents that we can sign to the Dallas Mavericks and say Luka can redo it again, but better this time. Because right now, year 22, he couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. He couldn't do it game 1. He couldn't do it game 2. And he couldn't do it game 3. But game 4, you did it. You took the lead 3-1. That's fine. But tonight, you couldn't do it game 5. And that's disappointing right now. That is so disappointing. So, if I am the Dallas Mavericks right now, offseason, you got to go back and look at your all-season game, year 22. What mistakes that you made inside the paint? You made a lot of turnovers. That's what you made. And that's got to change until next year's NBA playoffs, year 23, year 24. This has got to change. And Dallas needs to change. And change is what we need this offseason on year 22. So now we move on we had to wait for 7 more months. Yes, I gotta wait 7 more months for the NBA, for the NFL regular season in September. year 22. That's all I got left. And I got left baseball, Texas Rangers baseball team. I got them left now. And soccer team, FC Dallas. We'll see what these three Texas teams can do now because the other two Texas teams, Stars, Mavericks, they couldn't get the job done. And that's heartbreaking for these Maverick longtime fans who have all the faith in the world. Don't get mad at the Maverick fans. Get mad at the players. Get mad at head coach Jason Kidd. Get mad at Uncle Mark Cuban and see what mistakes the Dallas didn't do right because there was a lot of mistakes in this game tonight. Despite the fact that it's been so many years, this Dallas Mavericks team goes to the final back in 2011 against the Miami Heat. Watching those finals back in 2011, no one could stop the Dallas Mavericks. But now, this Maverick team, man, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking for Dallas because we were all crossing our fingers to get the job done. We were not able to do so. That's heartbreaking. Really is. But like I said, y'all, it's been fun live here. It's been great fun to tell you this. I'm a huge Maverick fan myself, and I will never give up this team. This team will get better. The only way they're going to get better is we got to rebuild this roster. We got to rebuild the coaching staff. We got to rebuild the whole team over and over again. Can this Mavericks team go to contention finals next year 23, next year 24? Yes, they are. I don't know who. I want the Golden State Warriors. I want to see the Golden State Warriors in next year's Western Conference Finals. And we're going to go all the way to Game 7 this time if we have to against this pathetic Golden State Warriors players. But let me tell you, Golden State will go back to being number 4. And the Dallas Mavericks will be number 1 team. The number 1 team in the West next year 23, year 24 will have to take care of the first round opponent, the second round opponent, and then go to the Western Conference Finals and take care of the 4th seed. And that will be the Golden State Warriors. We're going to put the Golden State Warriors at number 4. And we're going to put the Dallas Mavericks at number 1. I'm guaranteeing you right now, we're going to put this team right here at number 1. And we're going to put the Golden State Warriors at number 4. Number 4, we're going to put the Golden State Warriors next year, year 23, year 24. It has been a fun journey with me here live here at YouTube.com. Thank you very much, all of you, NBA fans. Thank you very much. It's been an honor. Thank you, TNT Network, for calling us the Western Conference Finals on TNT. Thank you, ESPN Network, for calling us the Eastern Conference Finals as well, too. And I will see you guys back here again until next year, year 23, year 24 for the NBA playoffs and the NBA Western Conference Finals and the NBA Eastern Conference Finals and the NBA Finals live here on YouTube.com. Take care of yourselves. And you guys have a wonderful journey. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you guys until next year 23, year 24. I'm done with the NBA. Thank you.